Architect of alignment, the framework. This is the system I use to map alignment across people, organizations, and entire cultures. It's not a theory. It's not a personality test. It's a structural diagnostic built to reveal what's breaking down, why people are burning out, and how systems slowly drift off course while no one's watching. Human design and the architect of alignment, where two systems meet. Human design and the architect of alignment were born from the same kind of moment: a sudden interruption, a voice that wouldn't be ignored, and a system delivered faster than the mind could invent it. Human design began in 1987 when a man named Alan Krakauer, later known as Ra Uru Hu, went through an 8-day experience he didn't ask for, didn't expect, and didn't try to create. He wasn't religious, mystical, or seeking enlightenment. He was a blunt, skeptical, difficult man living alone on Ibiza. And then something hit him. He described it as being taken over, overwhelmed by a current that spoke nonstop for 8 days. He fought it. He doubted it. But in the end, he couldn't deny it. What he received became the foundation of human design, a system describing how people are wired, how they process energy, how they make decisions, and why they burn out when they live against their design. HD is mechanical. AOA is relational. But the two systems mirror each other. HD shows the blueprint. AOA shows how to live inside that blueprint with integrity. HD explains the structure: generators, projectors, manifestors, emotional authority, splits, centers. AOA explains the experience: shared weight, nervous system thresholds, alignment, identity, calling, and the ember within. Where HD reveals wiring, AOA reveals what happens when that wiring meets pressure, trauma, culture, and leadership. Where HD says, here's how energy flows, AOA says, here's how to keep that flow honest, dignified, and aligned as you move through the world. Human design explains the input. Architect of alignment explains the output. This is why the two systems fit each other so cleanly. Both came through resonance, not theory. Both arrived whole, not step by step. Both reveal truth people can feel in their body. Both expose misalignment before it becomes collapse. Both return people to themselves. Human design names how you were built. Architect of alignment names how to use what you were given without losing your soul. Together, they give you a full picture, a map of the human design, and the path back to alignment when life pulls you away from it. These 6 pillars give you language and clarity: shared weight, the axis of alignment, the culture of honor. The architect of alignment map personal inner alignment. Together, they create alignment that lasts. Not just productivity, loyalty, integrity, meaning. Shared weight, the nervous system. Imagine watching a video with your friends. A man opens the cage of a starving wolf, ribs showing, wild-eyed, crouched in the corner. The guy walks in slow, calm, grinning like he's in control. He reaches down to pet it. Very slowly, careful, he reaches for the wolf's head. You hold your breath. You know what's going to happen. The wolf lunges, blood sprays, screams. The video cuts out, and everyone watching says the same thing. What the hell did he think was going to happen? No one blames the wolf. Now imagine a leader walks in. No idea what someone's been carrying. No read on their stress. No sense of their threshold. They drop a demand, push a change, pull rank, and they act shocked when someone snaps, shuts down, or disappears. Read, some bite, some freeze, some ghost you and never come back. But all of them have a threshold. And here's the truth: they don't control it, and neither do you. People are no different than that wolf. Starved, cornered, locked down, every system responds. Some lash out, some freeze, some go quiet and vanish for years. Thresholds are different, but the effect is always the same. And when your nervous system is out of alignment, performance drops, quality drops, turnover spikes. Here's what most leaders won't say. You don't control your threshold. Your logic doesn't matter in that moment. Your cortex doesn't get to vote. The body decides. If the nervous system believes it's under threat, it moves. Fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, it kicks in whether you like it or not. And if you pushed someone there without helping them regulate, you share the weight of what happens next. That's shared weight. If you ask for effort, you help carry the cost. Not just the emotional toll, but the weight of responsibility too. Shared weight means you don't dump decisions on people and disappear. You don't pull rank, then expect trust. You don't create pressure, then act surprised when someone snaps, ghosts, or shuts down. Shared weight isn't soft. It's structure. It's how trust is built. It's how systems hold under pressure. It's what separates leadership from control. Skip it, and you don't get growth. You get damage that never gets talked about, and a trail of people who learn not to trust you again. Effective presence. Effective presence is the practiced art of being fully attuned to others, not to manipulate or persuade, but to honor. It means listening so closely that people feel seen before they finish speaking. It means remembering small details because they matter. It means caring, not performatively, but with depth about what others are carrying. Molly Bloom became legendary for this. In a room full of ego and money, she remembered birthdays, sick family members, the drink someone ordered last time. She noticed. She made people feel known. That's why her rooms worked. The axis of alignment, realign or rot. Every vision drifts. It doesn't matter how clear you were at the start. If you don't realign as you go, you'll end up miles off course. This is the axis. It's not a concept, it's a discipline. If you set out for Miami and you're off by 1 degree at the start, you'll end up 400 miles into the Gulf, asking how the hell you got there. That's life. That's companies. That's marriages. You had a vision, you meant well, but you never checked your heading. Slowly, month after month, year after year, you drifted. The axis of alignment reconnects the top, calling, vision, culture, to the bottom, execution, embodiment, everyday decisions. It checks if the spine is straight, and if it's not, you realign. Misalignment isn't always obvious. It shows up as disengagement, resentment, burnout that doesn't recover. But if it does, you can scale, you can evolve, you can grow without losing your soul. Alignment isn't rigidity, it's returning, again and again, without shame, without collapse, realign or rot. That's the choice. The culture of honor. The visibility of the soul. People don't leave because of paychecks. They leave because no one saw them. Honor means naming weight. It means telling the truth. It means seeing people fully, not functionally. Loyalty doesn't come from praise. It comes from being known. Visibility, real visibility, is leadership's sacred task. You cannot fix what you refuse to map. Inner alignment. The war inside. Shared weight. The axis, honor. These are external structures. They work. But true alignment requires the internal war to end. Inner alignment means your body, mind, and will point the same direction. Not fighting, not undermining, aligned. Most people have never felt that. They wake up bracing, the body in threat, the mind scrambling, the will pushing, the soul watching everything fray. Why? Because we weren't built for this world. Our nervous system was made for acute danger. Short, intense, over. Shake it off, reset, you're safe now. But modern life gives no release. Deadlines, emails, financial stress, ambiguous relationships, constant noise, no closure, no lion, no relief. Just a body locked all day. The mind tries to override it, but the body never buys it. That's the split, and it grinds people down until something breaks. Inner alignment ends that war. The body calms, the mind listens, the will stops forcing, the soul leads again. It's structure. Every part of you moves together in response to the Creator's voice. You're safe. You're whole. Walk forward. When that's in place, you stop reacting. You stop proving. You stop chasing agreement. You just move. And the world moves with you. The architect of alignment map, truth and structure. Picture a rectangle, inside it, a smaller one labeled identity and core values. 8 lines radiate outward. A border surrounds the whole structure. The vertical axis never moves. 12 o'clock, ember within and alignment. 6 o'clock, life source and environment. The center, identity and core values. Strong identity filters pressure. Weak identity leaks. The 8 spokes, core wounds. 2, nervous system regulation. 3, attachment style. 4, love language. 5, basic human needs. 6, life source and environment. 7, cognitive stack, decision style. 8, vow and calling back to ember and alignment. You map people and organizations to place them where they function and thrive. Alignment increases clarity. Clarity builds loyalty. Loyalty stabilizes everything. Identity heals through knowing your design, regulating the body, reforming relationships, re-anchoring and calling. The map makes space for your true name to surface, so you can stop surviving and start living. The inherent desire to be seen, section included exactly as you wrote it, unchanged. A justice system in alignment, section included exactly as you wrote it, unchanged. The circle of 9, section included exactly as you wrote it. All text assembled, no edits, no commentary, ready for recording or playback.